ladies. I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps, the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Today is Thursday, March the 30th, 2023. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give it an 8. It was solid. Let's jump right into it. We see Steffy and Finn. She's at his job, and he said, I thought you had a surprise for me. I said, girl, what are you doing? But they just talk about how, he loves his work. She loves her work. They're both doing the same thing, which is healing people and, making people feel good about themselves. He heals people. She makes people feel good about themselves, which is healing in its own way, in its own right. And then they, of course, discuss Sheila and how crazy Bill is being with Sheila, and she just feels like there's got to be more to it. Yes, there is. We know there is, and days. Bold and the Beautiful always does this, where there's like trying to set you up for what's happening on the other steps of the soaps. Other parts of the soap. We know they do this already. So that was it with them, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you long on them. So then we go over here and we see Bill and Ridge. So we see Bill and Ridge, and Bill is still driving. Ridge is, I don't know why he not left. He hasn't left yet, but they're still on their way. They're like, we gotta find Sheila. And so Ridge is like, Bill, you know where she is. She's at Deacon's. Go over there. But then they turn right around and say, Bill, don't do it alone. You got to wait on the FBI to get there. You got to be careful. I said, y'all are making the FBI look bad, because they should have been busting down the doors when Bill confronted Sheila at the very beginning. But anyways, we're going to let it slide, y'all. So they're just like, she's at Deacon's. We know she's going over there. So, we know she won't leave. She won't, she's not going to get away with it. We're going to catch her. I said, yeah, because Deacon is in on this. So then we go over to Deacon's, and Sheila is there with him, and she's just begging him to come with me. He said, wait a minute, girl, you was confessing your love for Bill. She said, I was just confused. I didn't love him like that. I always wanted you, but Bill was giving me a life that I thought was only possible in my dreams, and he was telling me, listen, I'm gonna keep you free, and you're gonna have all this money, and you're gonna have this and that. Sheila, while you was using Bill's card, ma'am, while you were using Bill's card, you should have been swiped the black card. Swipe it up, girl. You should have swiped it up. Bill. Oh. But anyways, getting back to the soap line. So he's just telling her, girl, I can't leave. What about my restaurant? What about my family? I have hope. Like, I have things here. And she said, you could come with me and stay with me as long as you can, maybe a lifetime. So she putting it on real good for Deacon now, but you ain't want him like that now. You know Sheila, my girl, but she did not want Deacon like that. So I don't even know what you're trying to pull right here, girl. You just thought, like, you should have just left. Going over to Deacon's, when you think about that, why? You know what I mean? Why would you do that? He's just gonna hold you back. You could be free right now. They could have thought you went over to Deacon's, and you could have been completely somewhere else. So this didn't even make sense. But anyways, he finally agrees to go with her, and then they go into El Jardino, and she says, come on, I don't have much time. He says, we can't go. Because he's telling her, you should turn yourself in. And she said, I'm not gonna turn myself in. I'm never going back to prison. And he was just like, Sheila, I feel like something bad's gonna happen if you don't just turn yourself in. And she says, no, just come with me. And then he said, no, we can't. And so she looks at him and she realizes, oh, you ain't on this too. And she tells him, I'm not going back to prison again. And then Bill says, oh, I say you are. So now she's surrounded. She got the FBI there. She got Baker there. She's got Ridge, Bill there, as well as Deacon. And they're all like, yeah, it's over for you, sister. And she said, oh, really? Now, see, if I was Sheila, I would be like, it took the cavalry to take me down. I'm not one. But anyways, so she's just like, you guys are manipulators and users. And they're like, oh, stop it. You shot your own son in cold blood. And she said, if it wasn't for Steffy, and Ridge is like, hold me back, because she better not say my daughter's name again. Hold me back. And so she would say, oh, I'm going to say it again. Y'all, this had to be fun doing this scene. It had to be fun, But anyways, he's just like, you can't mention her name. And she said, yes, I am, because if she had showed me an ounce of compassion, none of this would have happened. I said, now Sheila, you know you my girl, right? But you did shoot Finn. It was an accident, but it's only an accident because you were trying to shoot the man's wife. And then on top of that, you shot his wife because she wanted to get medical attention, and you left him there. He could have died. You my girl, but even with you being my girl, I know right is right and wrong is wrong, and you were wrong for that, sis. And they said, Baker said, I've waited a long time. Baker, you was gonna keep waiting because you don't solve nothing. You don't bust a grape. He said, I waited a long time to be able to say this, but Sheila, you are under arrest for the murder of Lance and possibly Gavin and all that. I said, baby, I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I see Sheila getting away with this, but we're gonna watch. We're gonna keep seeing, because I just don't see Sheila Carter days being numbered. And the people who be like, we don't. I'm sick of Sheila. Oh please, what they gonna do on this soap if they don't have Sheila? What are they gonna do? They don't. They don't develop any characters really. Even we could be okay with the storyline with maybe Paris or Carter or something going on, but when Quinn left, they really didn't have no more of a storyline for Carter and all them. Get out of my eyes. Get your little hand out. They didn't really have a little storyline left for them. So what we talking about here? But anyways, child, Sheila is like, I'll be darned if I go back to prison. So she going back and forth with them, and then Sheila takes off running. I said, oh Lord, here she go. And Sheila was getting it too. And then she hit that alleyway of El Giardino, and she stopped because she started thinking about everything she had done in that alley, how she killed Finn. And they had a flashback. And somebody said, listen, this soap is only 19 minutes long when you take out the commercials. Y'all don't have time to be having flashbacks. And I said, of stuff we just saw. I said, you're right. You are right. Now, I didn't mind having this flashback of her being in the alley, but then y'all speak about it every other episode. So it's like, okay, we know what happened. We don't need a flashback. We remember. But I get it why they had it to so that it could stop her, it could trip her up and make her stop. And once she did stop, and she was about to start going again, Bill was standing there. I said, Bill, why are you standing here alone? And so she told him, everything they said about you is true. You're a liar, manipulator, and all this. And he said, you spending the rest of your life in prison. It's over for us. And I never cared about you. Baby, Sheila started laughing and she said, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. But she said, baby, listen. You weren't the only one pretending. You think I wanted you? No. No. I remember when she went over there and told Deacon, ooh, Bill is working her last nerves. But anyway, she was like, I didn't want you either. And she said, it might be over for us, but it ain't over for me. And then she slides down his body to the ground and passes out, child. And that was the bold and the beautiful today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you are watching this and it says Lanikia TV, please know that no review, starting Monday, I will no longer have reviews and recaps on this channel. It would only be on the Lanikia channel. All right. So if it says Lanikia TV, I will no longer be having reviews and recaps on that channel starting Monday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you tomorrow for the final episode of the week of What Happened on the Soaps, the Bold and the Beautiful edition. Goodbye.